She is literally me. The good old days. You just got up watching your favorite anime show and then you decided to go on YouTube. And then what's this you see? Nightcore. So, who else remembers the Nightcore from back in the day, eh? Pretty sure everyone one way or another knows about this amazing thumbnail. But be it for good or bad, I'm not sure. And Nightcore has kind of vanished from our minds at this point. Well, it kind of changed. When I first got access to the internet for the very first time, the very first music that I listened to, well, of course, there was the hip-hops and all the white girl music. But alongside those were Nightcore, not knowing they were just sped up versions of original songs with just anime art slapped on top of it. For my teenage brain, that was like, wow, that anime girl is singing that song. But it was a temporary phase. Good fucking god. Now I just listen to this. Anyway, so Nightcore. Believe it or not, it started all the way back in 2001 and it seems by 2 Norwegian students. I swear to god, these Europeans always make the most amazing and the bizarre shit they've ever seen. The name of the students were DJ Duo Thomas S. Nelson and I don't even know how to say that. What? Hold on. Stefan Oyala Soderholm? Is that right?
Stefan Oyala Söderholm.
For a school project, they wanted to change up existing songs, increase their BPM and pitch tempos. Listen, I don't know much about music stuff myself. I tried to make lo-fi and it went fucking nowhere. In an interview, they said, a way to make the music happier, happy hardcore, as they say. Nightcore means that we're the core of the night, so you'll dance all night long. Not sure if I want to do that. They eventually went on to make 13-track albums, and first album was made with EJ. Well, everything else after that was just made with the duo described as top secret programs. Keep your secrets, I suppose. And 3 more by 2003. At first, they either sold or gave their CDs to friends and local DJs. Moving forward though, Nightcore's work started appearing on services such as LimeWire. You know, that thing that got shut down in 2010? But apparently it's back. And it now generates AI and stuff. That's yeah. And in YouTube, it appeared as early as 2006. Between 2006 and 2008, only very few Nightcore songs were uploaded to YouTube, and amongst them, starting in late 2006, Nightcore songs started to be used in various MVs, not just the Kingdom Hearts ones, in anime music videos, and dance MVs. God, I love Jimin, Jungkook, and Sunyeon, which I don't think the duos intended. One of the first people to distribute said Nightcore music on YouTube was a user by the name of Michael631. Don't know what the 61 is supposed to mean. Maybe the Michael name was taken. After doing a little search, their last post was on 2021 and the last upload for Nightcore was 2019. Hope that feller is doing really good for himself, you know. I do miss the internet people. Even if I don't know about them, anytime I see someone just leaving the platform, just kinda hurt.
In an interview, Michael said,
I came to the realization that Nightcore songs could be made by everyone, using reasonably simple audio software. I was at least one of the first people to really use that knowledge to make Nightcore edits. Oh Shy Guys Oh did this before me with Nightcore 2. Another channel that I followed started exploring fan-made Nightcore around the same time was Nasino Sinasino, or Sino. I don't know, man. Listen, English is not my first language, but their account was suspended several times due to copyright violations. Now, not just Michael. There are plenty other people, like Svetlana, Nightcore 7 fan, Muffin Wolf. The misinterpretation of the new genre led to a large number of sped up pop rock and hip hop being uploaded and labeled as Nightcore. And turns out apparently a lot of musicians got into this shit too. I mean, come on, money, fame, who wouldn't? I mean, I would. One of the first viral Nightcore videos was Rockefeller Street, the one we just saw. A song written by Sped Up, performed by Johnny, that was chosen to represent Estonia at the 2011 Eurovision Song Contest, which came in 24th place. That's solid. I'll take that any day of the week. A YouTube upload of the track was posted by Moonwalk Studio on January 9th of 2011 and on July 21st on the game Osu. More on that later. A gamer by the name of Andrea originally posted the Nightcore remix of the track on his YouTube channel, Andrea1992RW, and 3 days later, on July 24th, Andrea submitted the beat map of the song to the Osu. On September 16, the Nightcore Witcher re-uploaded the track on YouTube. The image used in both videos originates from Fuyunagi, an art book published by Doujin Circle Ice to Choco in 2010. What the fuck is a Doujin, dog? On January 1st, 2014, YouTuber named Nightcore posted a video of 2 Japanese men playing Osu and dancing to a song. This is one of my favorite videos on the internet, so. Due to all the attention to the song received, Johnny released an official high-quality Nightcore remix called Rockefeller Street New Nightcore Remix on December 14, 2018. See, I told you, all the musicians are getting into it as well. On January 9, 2019, she held a small interview on Festi Television, ETV, in which she talked about her song and its widespread fame on internet. The song also became popular on TikTok on September 11th, what a day, 2016. User @z.456 posted a segment of the song for public use on the app, and yet the song started trending in late 2018 due to thousands of duet chains of users imitating the dance of the original video while incorporating additional dance moves from other trends as well. From Fortnite. We love Fortnite! Fortnite pass, baby! Let's go. From there, the music grows in popularity, with more people applying the Nightcore treatment to more non-dance genres such as pop music and hip-hop. The genre is commonly associated with anime, and most, if not all, Nightcore thumbnails are like remix featuring anime art. Nightcore songs have been particularly popular in the rhythm-based game Osu. Come on, you know the game, right? The funny game? It is a feature called Nightcore Mod, but it was originally an April Fool's joke, but was then added into the game as an actual playable mod 13 years ago. Now, the peak of Nightcore was in 2011 to 2016. Basically, the search term had a peak in 2016, and it eventually kept going down and down. During all this time, TikTok was becoming more and more of a thing. And 2020, the big no-no year, TikTok started to gain traction with Sped Up music, and now slowed remixes as well. Sped Up is basically speeding up remixes to 20 to 30%, and of course the pitch of the original song, adding little and sometimes nothing else to it, and can be done with even by you, me, anyone, with the most softers. Kinda sounds like something we already did back in the day. Well, it is basically the same in a way. The difference is now artists are deliberately working around TikTok to go viral. I mean, come on. The more famous you are, the more traction, the more money comes in. It all makes sense. And it's not just TikTok who does it. Technically, YouTube Shorts and now Instagram Reels, they're all kind of this same thing. One example, if you dig a bit, Sure Thing, the 2010 single from Miguel's debut album, All I Want Is You, topped out at number 36 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the months after its release, and eventually, as all things, it went down. However, it re-entered the charts 12 plus years after its original release. The difference this time was, though, it went from 81 BPM to a whopping 105. In April 2023, Sure Thing hit number 15 on the Hot 100. It was a new peak for the song, and was tied for the highest peak of any song of Miguel's career. The TikTok's doing some good things and some other things. Other songs by Fleetwood Mac and Kate Bush have found new lives in recent years thanks to this remix thingy. Due to the massive popularity, the Ringer's parent company has an official Sped Up songs playlist with 100 songs. A lot of people are listening to this without knowing the predecessor. One funny thing that happened with Lacey. In October, a video surfaced showing one of his crowds singing along to the hook of Bad Habit and then going silent during the verse. The implication being that even though the song topped the top 100 charts, many in the audience didn't know much beyond the part that blew up on TikTok. That Lacey clip might lead one to wonder whether people listen to Sped Up songs outside of 30 seconds TikTok clips, and apparently Spotify playlist leads us to believe yes, they do. Though the play counts of the Sped Up remix is usually pale in comparison to those of the originals. Makes sense though. Not everyone is crooked. British pop artist Ray's Sped Up single, Escapism, has been omnipresent on TikTok for months, but the original has still outplayed the remix on Spotify by over 600 streams. That's like 3 cents or 30. Abascus says that viral Sped Up remixes are not likely an avenue for attracting new listeners long term. Yeah, I mean TikTok, brain rot, 10-second clip, it makes sense. There is basically algorithmic play-at-play. Sped Up songs are favored by the app because they pack a greater deal of emotional lyrical information into a shorter window of time, and therefore cater well to diminishing attention spans. So, where the original duo now? Well, according to a simple Google search, alongside the help of AI overview, that's a thing that exists now, they're still making music, so that's amazing. And what did they think? Actually, in quotes, we have no idea how the music got uploaded to the web. Just for fun, some years later we tried to search for Nightcore on LimeWire and got several hits. Then we googled Nightcore and found even more hits. And not knowing how they got there. We have never uploaded any of our tracks, so it's kind of a mystery how it worked out. It's great. People mix their own versions of music to make the music they like, the music they love, and who wouldn't be happy to be a part of it? We just love that people are doing as we did, making their own favorite music even more perfect for themselves. What a great insight on all that. Our plan is to try making some more mixes and maybe perform at certain events throughout the world. We'll just see how things go. And if people want to see even more of Nightcore, we have to remember that it has been a 9-year radio silence. This is just me intervening. I have no idea when this interview was taken, so 9 years could be 2010, 2011. Continuing, Nightcore music is for everyone's pleasure, but we think that for some people it may feel outdated, while for others it may still be just as up to date as they want it to be. Music can really be outdated though. There'll always be someone liking different music. The anime pictures are as much of a mystery as how the music got uploaded. If you see our original logos on the cover of Energize, you see that our original image was aliens. Maybe that is what people feel fits their own image of our music. Wait, so you're telling me this was an alien? I thought this was an early concept for Five Nights at Freddy's. This is just last parts, me talking about things, how I think, how it feels. You can go off the video now since you have all the knowledge. But while making this video, I took longer than it should have. I'm sorry. I always do. I don't know. I don't know why I do that, but I ironically started listening back to the old Nightcore that I used to listen to back in 2016 or 17. I mean, it was the year I got internet and then immediately started listening to those. It's not that bad. I'm not gonna lie. If people make fun of me for that, for saying it's bad, like you like that shit, yeah, man. I still think it's pretty cool. It's not that bad. It's just normal songs, more like energized. It does help me in the gym sometimes. And people are still making Nightcore to this day, although it doesn't seem like they get as many views like it did. I mean, it didn't technically stop, so it just changed. It went from anime, being associated with anime pictures and like stuff, to just Sped Up now. Nightcore's new name is Sped Up with the help of TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels, and lots of other places. I'm sure Facebook has it. You can go to any social media, you will find one way or the other a version of the Sped Up song. which is, I don't think it's bad in general. You know, it helps the artists, it helps people, you know, feel immersed, I suppose, which is amazing. That's what music is supposed to do. For this entire video though, I did use Wikipedia for most parts, and then some other pages that I forgot the link to. I had them bookmarked, then I, for some reason, unbookmarked them. And for the TikTok part, I used Juliana Ress, her article on most parts, so if that's an issue, I'm sure I can like take out most of its parts. I have left out a lot of stuff, simply because putting them in might not make it too much interesting, but they are still related to this entire topic. So as I mentioned, I used a lot of different websites, articles, and even Reddit. So I'll try to link them down, all of them below. So if you are interested into learning more or like having a little bit of research, you can, and get all the sources where I got them from. And you can also fact check me. I actually fact checked those people. I just picked it up from them. I also have an Excel sheet with tons of Nightcore YouTubers mentioning are they still active, what happened. I think it's only updated up until 2016 or maybe 2018. So it's a bit outdated, but still out there if you want to look into it. I'll try to link that down as well. And Nightcore is a thing that anyone can make them. If you are interested enough, you can just get a little bit of researching done, get a very simple software down, and you can just increase the BPM to something that sounds pretty good, increase the pitch, and that's it. The fact that anyone can make these Nightcore or sped up edits, it can be both a good and a bad thing. In one hand, maybe some people might discover their passion for like editing, audio mixing, become audio engineers, or like find a different thing through this, maybe become musicians themselves. On the other hand, there will always be people who just make slops. So it's a double-edged sword. I used a lot of normal 4K anime edits on YouTube to put in the background because I couldn't think of too much what to put, because this is my first time doing something like this, so I have no idea what to put in the background. I tried to imitate some other YouTubers. As I said, teenagers, Gen Z, millennial, I don't know how prominent they are, Gen Alpha, like I don't understand what's the point of dividing all stuff like that, but they are the majority of internet users. The more what they do, if you follow that, the more, you know, the money you'll earn technically. They're the trendsetters. If you follow the trend, you're gonna hit a gold mine eventually. So I'm still very new to script writing. I don't technically write scripts completely. I try to note down some points and then talk about it as I hit record. So sometimes the sentences are absolutely nonsense, the grammar is nonsense, and I have too many things in my mind that I sometimes cannot put it into words. And if you are very keen, very smart, I'm sure most of you are, you might have realized that the audio quality is not always the same, meaning I recorded it in multiple different sessions and edited them afterwards. And this is a little one-to-one. If you stuck throughout the entirety of the video, I really appreciate you for spending your time here.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see all of you in the next one.